All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Raiders Daily. We are getting closer and closer and closer. 24 hours from right now, there will be a NFL preseason game live on TV. Unfortunately, it won't be the Las Vegas Raiders, but it is coming up. We're like a week or so away. I know you guys are amped. I'm extremely amped. Training camp seems to be going well, man. I really am getting excited about this defense. I'm really excited about this offense. We'll talk about Jimmy G in just a minute here. But Marcus Peters today in training camp had his first interception of his very, very, very brief tenure so far with the Las Vegas Raiders. We've been saying it on this channel, man. He is going to make such an impact on and off the field. He brings this chip on his shoulder. He brings this grit, this mentality that is going to just infect the rest of the Raiders secondary. Just that killer mentality, that intensity every single snap. That's what I want to see with the Raiders defense and culture and identity this upcoming season in general, but specifically with the defense. I want these guys to just be licking their chops with the thought of being able to hit that QB, hit that running back, like guys like Max Crosby, Divine Diablo, Double D, Marcus Peters. These are guys that just want to get dirty and they want to hit people. All right. So, all right. But anyways, that's good news about Marcus Peters. Guys, before we get into the video, I'm about to rant. I'm just going to let you know. So before we get into this video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Raiders content. If we could try and get this video to 500 likes, that would mean the world to me. We are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the start of the regular season. All right, Jimmy G, no practice today. And people are they're in fury. And it makes no sense to me. And I just want to propose this question, or not a question, this hypothetical. So Jimmy Garoppolo, right? He broke his foot. I'm curious if anybody in our chat or a subscriber or just a viewer has ever broken their foot, okay? Jimmy broke his foot early in December. I think it was like the first or second day of December of this past season. So what is that? 8 months of recovery. Think of big time injuries, tearing your hip. If anybody's, broken any bone in their body, if anybody has torn anything, an ACL, a hamstring, etc., what's the result when you do that? How does it feel? Oh, it hurts, right? An injury hurts. When you break a bone, it hurts, right? That's as far as I'm concerned. Like for me, I've broken my wrist. This was like 7 years ago before I got into college. My wrist hurts all the freaking time. So if I'm the starting quarterback for the Las Vegas Raiders, if I'm in the NFL and I am injured, right? I just broke my foot 8 months ago. It's pretty impressive, actually, that he is back and, I guess practicing at this consistent of a level, because you never know with broken bones. Sometimes your body doesn't feel great because you are still recovering. Does that mean Jimmy G? So I guess let me rephrase here. People are getting upset because they're saying Jimmy G is not 100%, but the Raiders were saying that he was going to be a full participant. Well, tough news. Sometimes in life, things change, right? Sometimes things don't go the way you expected them to go. So I don't have any issue with Jimmy G missing practices, one practice a week. I really don't care. Okay? I really don't care. What's important to me is Jimmy G being healthy, right? Now, as a football player, you're never really going to be fully healthy. If you're going to be fully healthy, it's going to be at the start of the regular season, right? So I want Jimmy G to be fully healthy. And if there is a tweak, if there is a concern, if you get hit by Max Crosby in practice and the next day you can barely move your foot, your right foot's throbbing or whatever, and you want a rest day, that's fine for me because you just broke your foot 8 months ago. Okay, so there's my rant on people getting upset at Jimmy G. What's so funny to me is this: if the Raiders are the ones who are saying Jimmy G is going to be a full participant and then Jimmy G misses a practice, they're upset at Jimmy G for the lack of transparency, but that's on the Raiders. So it's just kind of funny. Neither here nor there. I am getting really excited about this season, guys. Josh McDaniels, what just happened? Something just happened. I got a comment on my video that I made earlier today, and I'm actually just going to go to it because it was the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. People are calling Josh McDaniels McDoofus. They're calling him any type of funny nickname they can think of. And now, McDoofus is like a pretty funny nickname. So many people are just letting, I think, the negative side of NFL media get the better of them. I got a comment earlier today on my Jalen Smith video, who, by the way, was working out with the Raiders earlier today. I got a comment that said they let Perryman leave. Great job, Josh. Like, I don't really know how to respond to that. Yeah, thanks, Josh. Yeah, thanks, because that's on him, obviously. Josh McDaniels is getting so much flack for the roster construction, and it is not on Josh It's not in, like, Denzel Perryman not being a Las Vegas Raider right now is not in any way, shape, or form based on what Josh McDaniels was like. That wasn't his job. That wasn't his decision, right? Now, because Josh McDaniels is a great offensive coordinator, whether you want to admit it or not, he has a very, very, very proven track record. You can dispute him being a good head coach, because that's something we have yet to see. But you can't dispute Josh McDaniels being one of the smartest offensive minds in the entire league and one of the best quarterback whisperers right now. Okay, these are just facts. Okay, but I always find it funny when roster construction gets thrown at Josh McDaniels. So here's what I want to say. This is a really big year. Okay, and I want you guys, regardless, I want people to know this. I don't care what Josh McDaniels' contract is. I don't care what his guarantees are. I don't care what the Davis family is thinking. I don't, just forget about all that for 1 second here. If the Raiders really do suck, as so much of these Raider I'll put fan in quotes because it's really, really negative. And there's just never facts backing it outside of the Raiders won 5 games last year, so Josh McDaniels must be a bad head coach. If Josh McDaniels has the same year, if the Raiders do the same that they did this past season, Josh McDaniels will be fired. I want people to know that. We live in a day and age where coaches get fired left and right. NFL, NBA, you name it. If you don't produce, which, by the way, the Raiders have Devontae Adams, Josh Jacobs, Jimmy G, who's a proven winner, and they have Max Crosby. The point is they have talent. They have star talent. You should be able to win games. If they have the same year next year, Josh McDaniels will be fired. So what's the big concern? If the year goes this bad that so little people, the outspoken minority, are thinking, if it's that doomy, what's going to happen? Oh, I'll tell you 2 things. You're going to have a top 10 pick at the worst, and Josh McDaniels will no longer be your head coach. Okay? That will be answered in how many months? 4 months. Okay? There is no point in August 2nd to be sitting here at night getting upset because you think Josh McDoofus let Denzel Perryman go and that he shouldn't be the coach. Just give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's see it. Let's see Jimmy G on the field. Let's see Josh McDaniels' second year as head coach. Let's wait and see. Oh my goodness, I hate the negativity. Thankfully, on this channel, you guys are rarely negative, and if it is, you provide analysis. You provide why that is your opinion, not like, oh, stupid Josh McDoofus. Why'd you let Denzel Perryman go? It's like, come on, bro. That's it for today. Sorry for the rant. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but let me know what you're thinking down below.